Hey, it's Clay. I've had some comments, people wanting to know how much this stuff actually sells for. Some people want to know if this stuff even sells. And I've had a couple of comments where people say, why are you buying this junk? Nobody wants it. And you know, everything you buy, everything that I buy does not sell. Not everything, but most of it does. If it sits in my eBay store very long, I'll just start marking it down until it sells. So I decided to make a video and show what this stuff is selling for. And this is some of the stuff in my most recent videos, like the last 6 or 8 videos is where this stuff come from. But let's get into the video and see how much it actually sold for. This Coca-Cola cooler sold for $100. I paid $25 for it. It's rough. It's missing a latch. It's got rust holes in it. The inside looks pretty good, but I listed it for $125. And somebody made me a $100 offer, so I just accepted it. The inside looks pretty good, but the outside's rough. If it was in better condition, if it was in real good condition, it'd be a $400 or $500 cooler. And I sold this watch. It's come from those ladies from that sale where they wanted $2 a bag for their jewelry and stuff. This is a Seiko. It's not working. Well, it's working right this minute, but I sold it. It's not working. It's got the green dial on it. It's a pretty nice watch, and I listed it for $65, and somebody offered me $55, and I accepted it. This is another watch that come out from those ladies that was selling her jewelry for $2 a bag, and I gave them more. This is a Pulsar. I'm sold it as not working. If I was to change the battery in it, I probably could have got double money if it works. It might not even work. But I listed it for $200 yesterday, and I got 3 offers on it. One of them was $180, and I accepted the $180 offer. I don't have anything in the watch. I sold this axe. It's been up for about 3 or 4 days. It's the True Temper Kelly. It's sold for $65, and I'm not sure what I paid. Anywhere from $5 to $15 probably. Sold this Land of the Giants lunchbox. On these lunchboxes, these old ones has got the dates on them. Usually see 1968 right there. I bought this at an estate sale. A friend of mine's brother passed away, and I didn't do any videoing at the sale in respect of him and his brother. I knew both of them. But I was paying him $15 to $20 a piece. I sold this for $50. This is the last one I got. I had about 10 or 15 of these lunchboxes that I bought. And this whiskey jug sold. I bought this for $150 at the flea market. I couldn't find where one had sold, so I auctioned it. I started the auction at $300. I started to, and then I said, no, I'm gonna raise it to $500. Then I said, no, you know what? I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna start it out at $800. I mean, you just don't never know about these. That's rare. Listed it. The auction went for 5 to 7 days. It did not sell on the auction. Didn't even get a bid. Had a bunch of watchers. So when it went off, I relisted it for $800. Buy it now or best offer. The same day I relisted it, got an offer for $600. I accepted. $150 into $600 ain't bad. This is the Pepsi bottle I got at the estate sale for $1. These throwaway, no deposit, no return script Pepsi. Sold for $45. The Chopper 1 Axe I paid $5 for at the Pearson sale. Brought $45. This watch here I got in Pearson at the Junk Fest. Come in one of those bags of jewelry. I got $40 for it. And this watch come from Pearson in those bags of jewelry. It got $70 for this one. And this porcelain Coca-Cola sign sold for $110. I paid $60 for it at the Ramona flea market. And this 1955 Georgia license plate sold for $100. That come in that big lot of 100 license plates that I bought. This yellow Coca-Cola porcelain sign sold for $125. I paid $60 for it. Not too bad. This clear Coca-Cola bottle for $40. Some of them bring in more than that, but somebody made me an offer for $40. I bought it for $250 at the flea market. They call these don't have a town on them. They're clear patent D's. They're from the World War II era. I can't see the date on this one, but usually they have the little dates down here. This is 1943 is what I got it listed as. Something else to look out for. $40. And they bring more than that. Sometimes I have sold them for 50 and 60. These license plate 64 Carolina set. It's a pair, matching set. Brought $60. I think this was the aviation glass light glow. It brought $20. I bought that pair for $15. And them roundhouse overalls sold for $55, $54, $55. I paid $10 for them at the tractor show. Another license plate sold for $45 plus shipping. They selling good. I just bought this at the antique mall for $15. It's in my video. I showed it in the video of me buying it for $15. I listed it on eBay the same day for $80, $79.99 or best offer. Somebody offered me $65 the very next day, and I accepted $65. That's what it brought. And this pot right here I bought at a yard sale for $1. It's in a video where I bought it. It's a foreign France. Sold for $50, full asking price. I sold one of these pudding molds or bread molds, cake molds, made in Germany for $18.50 plus shipping. And I sold this little vise, a jeweler's vise or a watchmaker's vise. It brought $56 plus shipping. I sold another one of these Selena Coca-Cola bottles. I bought this at the flea market. Paid $100 for 6. This sold for $56 and some change. That's the second one I've sold for over $50. Sold this license plate, 1966 Georgia, for $40 plus shipping. And I sold this Birmingham, Alabama. I thought these were bookends when I bought them. I paid $20 for the pair, but when I got the list of them, I was taking pictures and they were different. The backs of them were different. And they were made a little different. So I think they're just door stops or hearth, something you put on your hearth. I paid $20 for the set, and I sold this one for $65. Bought that at the flea market in Lake Park. And I sold this grits mill. This is a Red Chief grits mill or coffee mill. Paid $15 for it. It sold for $167. This is in the video. I bought it down at the flea market. And I sold this early Fiesta ware pitcher. I paid $40 or $50 for this. I sold it for $90 plus shipping. I just listed this bottle yesterday. I bought it at the car show in Moultrie. It's a Perry, Florida Cherry Cola, $40. Brought full asking price. I paid $5 for it. And this is one of those Hawaii bottles that I got out of that last bottle collection that I bought. It's just a patent office, 6-ounce patent office. Brought $40. And here's that Corinth, Mississippi Dr. Pepper bottle. I just bought at the Moultrie, Georgia car show. Paid $2 for it. I listed it last night. Sold for $20, full asking price. I sold this lot of watches. All these watches are either gold plated or gold filled. I must have sold them too cheap. I listed them, and in less than 2 minutes, they sold for $300 plus shipping. So it was a good sale, but I don't know what they're worth, to be honest with you. They're watches that are not working for parts or repair. And I bought these at the tractor show, where these watches come from. That big box of watches and tools, watch tools, jeweler's tools. I listed these also, and they sold within 2 minutes. These are not gold filled or gold plated. They're just vintage watches for parts or repair. And I listed these for $120, and they sold instantly. And they come from the tractor show also, and out of that box of watches and watch tools. I've got a bunch more than watches and watch parts in that box I'm going to be listing. All right, these next items that we're going to look at are some that I sold before I decided to make this video. I'll just pop some sold comps up here while we're looking at them. We'll look at them together, and I'll have to look at my phone here to see the items. This first item here is a turpentine hack weight. I bought it at the tractor show over in Lake Park. I bought that box of turpentine stuff for $100, and this sold for $41.84 plus shipping. This next item is a watch. I think it come from Pearson. Sold for $80. It come in that lots of watches that I bought. This next item is this campfire marshmallow tin. Paid $5 for it down at the flea market. I listed it. It sold the next morning after I listed it. I listed it that evening and sold the next morning for $225 plus shipping. That was a good sale. This next item is some watchmaker tools. This come from the tractor show over in Lake Park. I bought that box of watches, watch parts, and watch tools. Paid $250 for the whole box. And this item, this sold for $220.87 plus shipping. This next item is a watch that I've got. I'm not sure if I got this watch at the tractor show or over in Pearson, but it brought $150 plus shipping. Sold soon as I listed it. And this is some watch crystals that I got out of that box of watch parts that I bought over at Lake Park at the tractor show. It brought $46.49. And this is that axe that I bought, one of the axes I bought over at the tractor show in Lake Park. Paid $30 for it. It brought $90.99 plus shipping. And here's another watch. It's parts or repair, Goldfield. I'm not sure if I got this out of the box of watches at Lake Park or in Pearson. Sold for $80 plus shipping. And this is that big broad axe that I bought. I didn't video me buying this, but I bought it at a yard sale. On the way home, I was on the way home from the doctor, and this guy put up a sign. I went by and he was putting a sign up. Bought 2 axes for $20 a piece. This one sold for $120 plus shipping. And this here is some Rogers Jubilee pattern flatware. I'm not sure how much I paid for this. I bought it in Pearson. I know I paid them $25 for one group of this flatware. I bought 3 lots from them, but it sold for $139.49 plus shipping. And this is that extreme cold military jacket. I bought 2 of them at the tractor show in Lake Park. Paid $25 a piece for them. This one sold for $85 plus shipping. And this is the cast iron Bluff City griddle. I can't remember where I bought this and how much I paid, but it sold for $75 plus shipping. It seemed like I paid $20 for it at the flea market, but I can't remember for sure. And this is that piece of Lanier County pottery. I bought it in Pearson, paid $10 for it. It had a crack down the side, but if it's Lanier County, some of these Lanier County collectors, pottery collectors, they'll pay big money for it. It brought $170 plus shipping, and it sold within a day or two after I listed it. And this is a blue phone that I bought up in Murphy at the Murphy Flea Market. I paid $5 for it because it didn't have the dial on it, the rotary that turns. But the color is why I bought it. Paid $5 for it. It sold for $45 plus shipping, and it sold within a week. And here's one of those Selena 1994 Coca-Cola bottles. I bought 6-pack for $100. This one sold for $60 plus shipping. And this is a milk bottle that I bought. I messed up on this listing. I just noticed it now that I'm looking at it. I put Waynesville, Georgia, and it's Waynesboro, Georgia. But the guy bought it for $125 the same day I listed it. I paid $10 for it. And this is a license plate, 1966, that come in that license plate collection. It sold for $55 plus shipping. And here's another license plate, 1957, sold for $110 plus shipping. And another license plate, 1950, aluminum, sold for $66 plus shipping. 1958, Georgia license plate, sold for $75 plus shipping. And this here is a coffee grinder I bought down at the Jacksonville Flea Market for $50. It's in one of my videos. I paid $50 for it. It sold for $130 plus shipping. And this is that brass steam whistle that I bought over at the 15 Mile Yard sale. I paid $100 for it. It sold for $275. Pretty quick, within 2 or 3 days after I listed it. And this is a railroad lantern that I bought over there when I bought the whistle. Paid $50 for it. Sold for $130 plus shipping. And this is some turkey calls. I bought a lot of turkey calls. It's in the video, the 15 Mile Yard sale video. I bought a lot of them. I don't remember how many they were. I think I paid $30 for the lot. These 2 sold for $55 plus shipping. And I forgot this one right here. This is that bluegrass tool display. I bought it in Pearson, Georgia. Paid $40 for it. It brought $167 plus shipping. Yeah, we're down here at Daytona Beach, Florida, getting ready to go to this turkey run, this big car show at the International Speedway. The beach looks good. There's Marley, my daughter. Well, that's how much some of this stuff is bringing that I've been buying. Some of it brings some really big money, and some of it just fair, and some of it don't sell. But most of it does sell, the stuff that I buy. I try to buy stuff that sells. I mean, everybody's going to make a mistake and buy a dud every now and then. But I do appreciate every one of you. Do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Share the videos with your friends. I do appreciate you. God bless. I'll catch y'all in the next one.